We have a saying at REALiFE Church, which is, we want to see our city transformed when the love of Jesus impacts every heart. Here's the thing, every heart is a really big idea. We need a specific area to aim at, and God has been showing us that area. He wants us to impact the Hope Desert. The Hope Desert, we're calling the Hope Desert because the USDA has designated an area of our city as a food desert, which means people are growing up there without enough access to good nutrition because of the way everything is set up. 43% of our young people in Jamestown are growing up in poverty, and they end up with really negative outcomes in education and in life. That's not okay. It can't be okay. We want to impact them with the love of Jesus and a message of hope. We're going to do that in all kinds of practical ways, and we're going to partner with all kinds of different communities in order to accomplish that.
We're going to do this in a bunch of different ways. We are going to target intentional discipleship. We're going to get out on the streets and do missions. We believe that the Lord sowed so many amazing things into our youth. We want to create a space where we can help them realize who the Lord made them to be, not what the church needs.
Some of the things that we envision for the new space are an after-school program, 3 p.m. evangelism, and working with kids in the arts.
We want this to be fun. We want to be all in, and we want to teach them about the kingdom of God advancing here in this region, here on earth. And we want to raise lions.
One of the areas that God has given us vision for from the very beginning of REALiFE Church is this idea of creativity. Our mission statement says that we want to experience the transformation of our city by unlocking the creative potential of the children of God. We believe very much in the creative potential of every child of God, that each and every one of us have been imprinted upon by God Himself to make and to create and to begin new things. There's some very specific areas that we're talking about being creative and unlocking creativity within our own community. The arts being theater, recording and music, video recording, any of those things are great, but we believe every single person has the ability to create and be creative in whatever way they are gifted. Each one of us as individuals have unique giftings that can be used to help us achieve the impact of every heart.
At REALiFE, we have a heart for relationship. And this year for 2020, we're focusing on intentional discipleship. And all that really means is we are pursuing relationships to a point of spiritual growth. And so we want to pursue relationships that are going to help us grow spiritually, but we also want to pursue relationships with people who are going to walk alongside us to encourage us and motivate us on this life journey. But we also want to encourage and intentionally pursue relationships that focus on mentorship and partnering with others who can learn something from the walks of life that we've already been through. And so when we look forward and we focus on relationships, we want to make sure that it's very intentional and that we're focusing on spiritual growth. So that's where we come up with intentional discipleship.
You know, nothing happens without partnership. This vision that we have, it's way bigger than REALiFE. And I want to ask you for your help in partnering with us and making it happen. The challenge we face is that we need to purchase a new building. The location that we're at just doesn't work. The new location, it's right there at the edge of the Hope Desert and would be an awesome place to launch out of.
In the next 3 years, we need to raise $330,000. This money will allow us to pay off our building and to equip and furnish it for the impact we are looking to make in the Hope Desert of Jamestown. That's our long-term goal. However, we have a much more immediate challenge that we face. We need to raise the first $60,000 by the end of March. This covers the down payment, closing costs, and any other moving expenses that we will face. Would you prayerfully consider partnering with us so that we can make this dream a reality?